I can only imagine the frustration they're feeling after that attack, knowing that they couldn't defend the final hit and put themselves in this position where we are so close. This is the war you wanted to see. This is the war that we've all been waiting to see. Absolutely hyped up, ready to go with these two teams, giving every bit that they have left over. Could wind up in a 14 to 14 match in the end, or it could wind up with a 1-star disadvantage to the reigning world champs. This is a beautiful cut across, again, finishing off with this flame flinger, but starting from the top side of the base. We'll see how long this can go to create some devastating value.
But wait a second, the queen has to jump. He's spiking the jump really far on the outside to make sure the pathing for the queen fits. And wait a second, there's the warden ability. Warden ability covering everything. The golem is running to the outside. The royal champion. Is the royal champ going for that core inferno tower? The king is. And with 1 minute and 20 seconds, the Lalo has not even started yet.
No, this queen with the beautiful path across to the town hall as well. This is just shaped up so nicely here for Mach. He's looking to get this win, not wanting to let the 2020 champs trump over them. Loons with a beautiful push coming in, and despite that damage from the wizard tower, just has that beautiful split across to focus on the scatter shot.
I think this is still going to be the defense. The Lalo was not powerful enough at all. Maybe, I don't know, maybe could have used something else, but those loons did not have the power. And with this, it is actually going to be a defense. And the world champions from 2022 are going to win the duel of all duels of the world champions. Wow.
I gotta point out, our prediction came in 50-50 on the split here. No one could have predicted what this was gonna turn into, and this was just as close of a match as was predicted.
Which is going to be Sui Lalo with starting things off with the Yeti blimp of looting out the clan castle and taking down the Smurta Inferno Tower. So now he's looting out the clan castle to the corner, taking it out. And there's the early poison, but he has a second poison in place just to make sure that this Lava Hound and especially the Lava Pups are not going to take down a lot of the HP of that queen. I'm still trying to figure out what, if he's trying to, I don't know, where he's trying to push his queen, because it felt like the queen was not supposed to walk in. He tried to get the town hall, I believe, with his queen, but the queen walking inside this compartment completely messes things up, and now he has to figure out a way of how to take this town hall, because I'm pretty sure that this queen, this hero setup, was supposed to take down the town hall. Even though he's getting the single inferno tower and this queen is going to get some great value, it does mean the town hall is pretty much the last building, and he is taking the risk. Town hall, last building on this base of Yo-Yo, and this could completely change things on its head.
Yeah, he's got the 3 freezes to maybe try and hold off that expo, but the queen actually works inside the core of the base. He's going to have to hang on to something here. Those freezes are going to be critical. Coming in from the opposite side with the warden, with the Lalo, couple supporting on the back end as well, just taking this piece by piece, knowing that his queen's not going to be able to get this done now. There's no way, completely pathed to the opposite side, not only from the start, but through, not able to coordinate it. But Town Hall goes down. He's able to save that 2-star, and he still gets some spells left, but there's a lot of damage to worry about here still. Yeah, this is a beautiful recovery that he was able to try and switch up, but this does, with a time fail, give the advantage now to our 2020 champs. Overhead with the 94% 2-star, 2020 champs have potentially.
And now it is going to be tricky, especially with most of those teams knowing their tendencies and especially have learned from their bases, because the base bidding was just on a complete different level in this World Championship. Yeah, the Royal Champ now supposed to go into that compartment as well. The Queen perfectly getting pathed into this multi-inferno tower setup to make sure then the Lalo is getting used later. And it's again like this mix, which I'm still surprised no one else caught up to, because it always looks so strong. This mix in between of Lalo and the Dragon Riders, which I'm so fascinated about. So let's see how this is going to work, and if we can show off again that this strategy is just insane. And I still don't know why no one is using it.
Yeah, it's not very often that we get to see this, but we still have the Drag Riders that are something that a lot of the players really like. So seeing a hybrid mix of it is really awesome. And maybe this is going to inspire many Clashers out there to start trying it out a bit more. Great value with the heroes so far, shaping this up nicely with the Drag Riders on that pocket area to take down the Eagle as a Lalo sweeps through in a pretty wide path. But the damage that these Drag Riders have done really helped to try and secure some of the back end of the base. But his pathing is quite a bit too wide. With the multi not going down, there's really not a lot of hope left now.
Yeah, now everything is relying on those Dragon Riders, which is not going to be easy for them, especially with the Air Expo, the Warden, everything shooting. So this is not easy, and it's looking like the next defense. So yeah, Alternate really showing off, showing that defense is still a thing and still a really strong tool to win and cause a lot of problems for the other team.
Yeah, you know, with ATN during the World Championships this past year in 2021, you know, I partially wonder if there were some decisions made as far as what bases they were going to run and saving some heavier, bigger defensive bases for the end of their wars, where maybe that's what we're exactly seeing.
Because this strategy was the strategy of the World Championship in 2021. Yeah, now he's sending in his King and his Royal Gem from this bottom side, but at the same time though, there is so much damage. The Skeleton Trap is coming up as well. He's investing the Headhunter to take down the defending Royal Champion quicker, but he really needs to get this Expo out of the way. And now deciding to start the Dragon Riders from the same angle as well, because he sees, okay, his heroes won't get as much as he was hoping for. So instead, he has to send in those Dragon Riders. He has still the Slammer now deployed on this right side to push those Dragon Riders even further into the bait, and the Queen is choosing a really smart wall, being able to reach that scatter.
That's some 200 IQ coming from the Queen that we don't often always expect to get to see here. Now, with that Stone Slimer opening up, we have a little extra power coming through with the added Dragon Rider that comes out of it, and of course the Loons that can take a little bit more of the lead to pick up any possible traps along the way. There we go. Already starting to pick up a few here, and the Queen still with her ability intact, trying to focus on that multi-targeting Inferno just to keep the healers alive, but not wasting it anymore, just going through the ability and saving it for the final back end of this raid. It really is. And this last freeze used for the final air defense and the splash damage coming in from the Wizard Tower. He wants to make sure that he has every bit of power needed to try and get the stun, but it is time that is going to cost them yet again. And this is going to keep them back now 2 stars. This is a tough start for JX